Alright, good morning everyone. I'm in Munnar and I found these chips. Mad Angle's Mystery Pickle. So of course this begs the question if the mystery is the type of the pickle or the pickle itself is in some way mysterious. As you can see, I'm with my friends here. Let's not waste any more time. These are Mad Angles, you guys know what they are. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the flavor profile. And immediately smells like absolute dog shit. Oh boy. So even in the altitude and the cold of Munnar, I can still smell how awful this is. And the quantity is actually kind of okay. Quantity is not so bad. For 5 rupees, you get 14 grams. It's actually pretty generous. We got that going for them. Here's the chip. So I've always had issues with Mad Angles where the chips they start off crunchy but they become mushy really quickly. Very similar to Pringles where they feel like they've already been chewed by someone else. So let's see if they fix that recipe because I haven't tried Mad Angles in probably years. It smells vaguely of pickle, but again, I don't know which one, so I guess therein we found our mystery. So it has a flavor profile very similar to most pickles, but again, I can't pinpoint which exactly the flavor is. So it starts off very tangy, very limey. Then the flavor sort of morphs into something a bit more deeper and richer, which I assume comes from the chip itself. So these are corn chips, right? No, they're not. It's rice. Okay. It's rice, corn, Bengal gram grits. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. So I have no clue what the hell this is. Actually, I don't know what a Bengal gram is, but something. So either way, once the flavor gets dissolved in your mouth, because it's a very short-lasting flavor, the flavor of the chip, the much deeper side of it sort of comes through. The corniness, it sort of comes through. If you've ever had like a nacho without any flavoring, you'll know what I'm talking about. They have a sort of very distinct flavor. And it does taste of that somewhat. The texture is just as bad as I remember it to be. It starts off with an ounce of like a milligram of resistance to your teeth, and then it just gives up. It simply dissolves itself. So yeah, for a rating, I'd say that I don't like Mad Angles at all. But if you're ambivalent to it, at least if you're like apathetic towards their existence and not like a hater like me, it's worth trying out. We only saw them in 5-gram packets. I don't know if that's because the store we went to only sold 5-gram packet chips, or if they're a sort of like a prototype item, like a first run item, just to gauge the engagement of the consumer base. Yeah, I think it's not so bad. I really hated the tomato Mad Angles, and I hated the achar one even more. Now we have Mystery Pickle, which is somehow different to achar. I think it's better, but it's such a low bar. It's not very, it's not very impressive. For what it is, it's very good. But what it is isn't good at all. I would rate this like a solid 5. A part of me wants to give it a 6, but I don't want to eat another one of these chips. So I think that's enough grounds to guarantee a points deduction right there. If you like Mad Angles, do check it out for the sheer novelty of it. If you're a chip enthusiast like me, then it's your obligation to check it out. Yeah, so that's Bingo Mad Angles Mystery Pickle.